Welcome everyone. I have finally gotten to rebuilding my old drill battery. It's a Porter Cable 18 volt, and I took it apart after trying to charge it. Found some of the cells had some juice, and I had this spare battery here just in case I needed to steal some cells from it. So one issue was I tried to use a cell phone charger like this to charge it. It did put a little bit into some of the cells, so I found the ones that were still good. But that's for lithium batteries. I should have been using something like this made for NiCad batteries, so thankfully nothing blew up. So I cut apart one battery pack, marked off the cells that were good and had a few volts in them. The other pack looked like this. It was really corroded. I guess it held water in it, but actually most of the cells still had electricity on them after I kind of tricked the charger. So I cut the best cells from there out and left the most corroded ones, and I started soldering them together. Well, before I could solder them together, I needed to plan it out. So I had to make sure I had positive to negative, and so on, because they're basically all on a long chain in series so that their voltages add up to make 18 altogether. So I planned it out. You can see the marks. And then I had maybe 5 connections to solder because I was able to use a lot of the existing connections. Heating up the connection first, just a little bit. These are batteries. I don't want to overheat them and take the chance of something exploding. Heat up the wire. Some of these cells don't have anything. They had a volt or so yesterday, but overnight they lost it. But the ones that I kind of forced charged this afternoon, I had to keep plugging the charger in and unplugging it because it kept reading the fault. And these were these crusty ones, and amazingly a lot of them still charged somehow. See that? That's just crazy. But it must have really gotten wet several times and got all messed up. But I'm mostly checking for solid connections here. Oh, 1.6. And this one will connect to this one. And I'll almost be done. Soldering pin is hot. Yes. Oh. It was pretty difficult to get the case back together. Trying to line up the terminals to fit in their spot. And of course my solder and wires jumping from one cell to the other are taking up space, so it fits kind of tight, but we'll see. I hope it takes a charge. Let's go charge it up. Alright, so this is always kind of a scary moment. Plugging in questionable batteries to charge. No weird sounds. A steady blink means it's charging. A fast blink means it's broken. Nothing's warm yet. Oh man, this would be so awesome if it works. I'll have to be careful with it because I'm not real confident in some of those soldering connections. I'm not so great at soldering. Lord, I hope this works. It would be so awesome. I won't have to buy a replacement battery. Well, I'll check it a few minutes from now and see what happens. I'm praying that it works. Steady light means battery is full. Let's check the voltage. It's a little warm, which is actually a good sign. It means something's happening with the electrons. Woo! Not bad. We got something. One of those cells may still be having a problem because it should be closer to 18. But I'll take that. I think that'll be all right. Cool. Always remember to turn your multimeter off. Many a 9-volt battery has gone in the trash because someone forgot their voltmeter or multimeter on after using it. Ooh. Liquid batter. Flour. A minimalist. Pan frying without any batter. Right, Tim? Mm-hmm. The observer, waiting for it to be done. And the other chef with the dry batter and the pieces of fried fish. Yay. These are the sakale that guy gave us when we were in the boat on the lake. Some of those sakale and chunks from a large drum that my uncle gave us about 6 months ago.
Satisfying.
And French fries. It's gonna be a good meal, huh, Steve?
Yeah.
All right, it is the moment of truth. I did a lot of work on this battery. I'm hoping that it's strong enough to run the drill and the saw that I bought it with. So this was actually a good deal. I got this kit with a nice heavy duty bag, 2 batteries, the circular saw and the drill for about $90 or $95 eight years ago. It was a good deal. It was a time where I had quit teaching high school shop because I was burned out, and I somehow thought I could make enough money repairing lawnmowers and doing odd jobs. And I was working with my uncle who builds houses, and even he got slow. It was around January, I think, and he didn't have any work for me to help him with for a couple of weeks. He came and helped me build a shed in my backyard, and I didn't have to buy a whole lot. He had sheet metal for the roof and thick plywood for the floor. I bought the hardy board to make the walls. So to pay him a little bit for helping me, I bought him a kit just like this. So it kind of has some memory, some sentimental value. So I'll be really happy if this battery works okay. All right, let's see what we have here. fast. Slow, but more power. Forward. Hey. Reverse. Sounds a little weak. Fast. Oh. Hey, not bad. Nightcat is pretty heavy though. It's a lot heavier than the lithium ion systems, but I'll take it. Let's try the saw. Has a safety button, which is kind of hard to work with sometimes, but I get it. Eek. Oh, I have not used these for about a year, and well, we've been in this house in the country for almost a year, so it must be a year or more. And it has a mud dauber nest in it. See it. It's making the gourd stick to the blade. Oh yeah, wow. That was a pretty big one. Now let's try it. Sheesh. Oh, might need a battery, Dustin. Yes. Yeah, so I'm really glad I fixed this. It's not something that you might want to start a business with or anything, but it's kind of nice to fix your own stuff. I really enjoy it. And as I said, this whole toolkit had some memories for me. And the batteries were pretty expensive. I priced them online. You had to order them. And they were around $80 the last time I looked. And hey, now I have one that's more than halfway decent, and I don't have to spend $80, so I'm pretty excited about that. Thanks for watching Survey Homestead. Please like and subscribe. We got lots more stuff coming. I have things to fix, like 2 generators like this for a guy, and I might be able to get some video on these, how to clean the carburetor and stuff like that. So hey, thanks for watching. Take care.